back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alanis Cooper, and today I'm going to be talking about my experiences with a level 7 degree apprenticeship. So I've had YouTube for about 2 years, and in that time I've done like 7 videos, and the reason is I hate filming for YouTube because I can't edit. I look butters on this camera, and I wanted to make this sort of my YouTube a place where, do you know what, it's not going to seem like a chore. It doesn't matter if I've got no lashes on and I look like crap when I come on here. It doesn't matter if I say the wrong thing and I don't edit it out. I'm going to be really open, honest, and I want it to be a bit, like, I want it to be natural. It's going to be quite unprofessional, but I'm just going to be speaking like the honest me to you guys. So yeah, today is about degree apprenticeships, all about it. If you have any questions or there's anything that I've said that you want to know more about, please write in the comment section or follow me on Instagram at Alanis_Cooper and give me a message. So I am 21. I left school in 2019 and I was 18. So uni wasn't really what I wanted to do. Like, the thought of going to uni and having to go on these crap club nights, like going to, like, this isn't a diss to anyone who goes to uni, by the way, like, hats off to you, amazing. If that's what you wanted to do, that is, like, all my friends go to uni. This isn't, you know, saying, oh, don't go to uni, but I'm just talking about me. So I had the thought of going to like these club nights at like Attic and rubbish clubs like that. Like, just the thought of uni was not for me, unless I was going somewhere like Liverpool or Manchester and I was moving away from home. So I was like, what else can I do? Come across some apprenticeships, and a lot of them were like level 3, level 5, which you can do after GCSEs, and the pay was shocking. The pay was like 12 grand a year. So I was like, maybe I should go to uni so I can earn more. I've always worked since I was like 14 in the hairdressers. And then I was working at like the benefit makeup counter, and I've had other jobs. So I knew I wanted to work, and I knew I wanted to have that money coming in. So I found some accounting apprenticeships, level 7, studying towards the ACA. I actually study ACA/CTA, so I'm going to be like going on to specialise in tax. I work in the tax department. And I found these level 7 apprenticeships. I'm going to tell you where I looked. I'm going to tell you how I applied, and I'm going to go into all of that. So one tip for where you can find them is not going to uni. Not going to uni is an amazing website where they list loads of apprenticeships in all sorts of fields. So it could be marketing, it could be healthcare. They have some law ones on there. They literally show all the apprenticeships that are out there. So I'd make a not going to uni account. You can upload your CV and just look out for any opportunities that you think appeal to you. Another good website is gov.co.uk apprenticeships, or gov.apprenticeships. It's on the government website, and it's a section about apprenticeships. Again, on there is an amazing list of all the different apprenticeships out there. The problem with these is that, you know, you might be spoilt for choice, and you might just go for the first one that offers you a job or offers you an interview, which I would honestly recommend. Go for as many interviews as you can. Like, any practice is valuable to you, because if you've just left school and you've never had a job before, you would have probably never had an interview. So it's really good to build on your interview skills, and just even so you get an idea of what the process is like. So they're really good if you're looking at a wide range of options and you're not really sure what you want to go into. Another really good website is LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, you can make an account on there. My name is Alanis Cooper, so follow me. I will be sharing loads of good opportunities for apprenticeships that I see come up. So on LinkedIn, you can follow Not Going to Uni on there, and you can see all the posts that they share about all the opportunities. You could follow some CEOs from some companies that you want to work with. You could follow the pages of the companies you want to work for, and I'm sure on there they'll be posting all their recruitment opportunities as they come up. So that's also another really good platform. But what I done, and this is really good if you know what you want to go into, I looked up the top 10 accounting firms. So I wanted to go into accounting, so I looked up the largest top 10 accounting firms. When you find these firms, make an Excel spreadsheet and list all the firms. You can go, you know, if you don't get any of the top 10, go down to the top 20. I made a list of all of them. I'd check their website, and I would see if they had an early in careers page. And that is, all of them did, to be honest, but that is where they show whether they do, you know, school leaver or graduate schemes like apprenticeships there. That's where they'll be advertised. So it's really good to go on their website directly. It's not like uni, you know, when you go to university, UCAS, you do your personal statement and you just look on one page and everything's on there. It's really good to go onto the company's page because that's where a lot of the opportunities will be. So go on their page, fill out their recruitment process. A lot of the time it will be a sort of short intro, so you'll probably have to do like a cover letter, a CV. If you want a video on how to nail your cover letter or CV, please comment below. I'm also holding one-to-one sessions, which you can book via the link in my Instagram. It will be called one-to-one coaching manifesting lessons, but I also do it for helping you get ready for your job. So one-to-one prep lessons where we can go over your CV together. You can send me your CV, I'll update it for you, send it back, give you some suggestions, and you can make the updates and I will check it for you. So you can upload your CV onto there. They'll ask you a few questions about you, like your predicted grades, and for mine, I had to get BBB and then it got lowered to CCC because my company merged with another company. I think the standard is CCC. So as long as you're predicted CCC in your A-levels in absolutely any subject or equivalent, so it could be a BTEC, A-level or equivalent, you will be all right. So once you have done that first stage of the interview process, the application process, which is literally just showing your interest, you will normally get an email where you are asked to do a maths and an English test. You can practice these online if you just type in maths competency practice questions. They're all online. They're normally multiple choice. They're quite simple, but definitely practice them as much as you can because these are timed. So you want to try and get the fastest time you can, but also being as performing it as a high standard as you can in the shortest amount of time. So definitely practice these. And then you'll be invited for probably a video interview because of COVID. So this will be on Teams or Zoom. The sort of questions they ask you, they don't expect for you to have worked in an accounting firm before or in a law firm before because you're only 18 or 16. So they don't expect you to have that previous job history. However, if you've worked in a shop, if you've helped out in a bakery, you volunteered in a charity shop, anything like that is relevant experience and you can talk about that. But the key point of why they ask you for this experience is so you can say what skills you have demonstrated by carrying out them specific responsibilities that you had in the job. So I worked in, for example, Boots and I had to make sure that every weekend the stock was up to date. If we needed new stock, I needed to fill out a form. I needed to make sure I'd booked everyone in for their makeovers and make sure that the station was prepped and ready for the customer when they come in. This enabled me to work on and develop my organisation skills. So have you seen what I've done? So you talk about the previous work history you've done, what responsibility you had there, what role you had, and how that enabled you to develop a certain skill. This is crucial for the work experience part in your CV. So look up, if it's law you want to go into, the key skills that you need to be a lawyer. And then you can weave that in to your work experience section in your CV. Another quick CV tip is when you're applying for a specific firm, go on their website and research their values. This is really important for their video interview as well. Look up their values and give examples of how you show that you align with their values. So for the video interview, look up the values, look up history of the company, when did it start? Because they'll say, what do you know about BDO or wherever you work? What do you know about our firm? Look up their history. Look at what charities they work for, because they might say, why do you want to work with us? And you could say, I really admire the work that you do for the Mind charity or whatever charity it is that they do work for. If it's a big company, I'm sure they will. Another thing you can do is look at what awards they've won. So if it's an apprenticeship you're applying for and they've won an award in offering amazing apprenticeships, then that is such a perfect answer to when they say to you, and why do you want to work for us? Another question that they asked me that I was luckily prepared for was, what newspaper article have you recently seen and how do you think it relates to the firm? So if it's law that you're going into, look up articles in law newspapers, if that's even a thing. For me, I had to keep up to date with financial news pieces coming out and Brexit and stuff that's topical. So COVID is something that's really topical at the minute. So you could see if there's been any news at new updates on COVID, which I'm sure there is because they're always coming up, then look on the website and look at their COVID policy and what they've got in place to help their clients. So it's really about doing your research that website, study it, watch all their videos, their YouTube videos that they may do to promote the business, because that way you can just be like laying in bed before you go to sleep and taking in all this information. So then after you've done that, you will probably be invited to go in to like a group day, a group interview. And for me, it was, I can't even remember what it was, but we had a task to do, and basically we had to present, we was like given loads of options of like, this company wants to do this, what option would be best for them, and they wanted to watch you as a group, how you worked. It wasn't just about the group presentation. So make sure that you listen to everyone, make sure you give your own point, don't be too, shy, but also don't take over the group and be like, I'm going to be the leader and blah, blah, blah. Make sure you're really calm, you listen to everyone's point, and that you articulate yourself well. Because that's what they look out for, team players. It's all about the teamwork in these interviews. And then after that, so after I'd gone through all that, they called me, told me that I was successful. I actually had an interview the next day, and they said, are you going to go to it? And I was like, no, I'm going to stick with you guys. And then that was it. It was obviously based on whether I got my predicted grades, and I did. So I successfully got the apprenticeship and started in the September. I got the job contract in about the December of year 13. So it's really good. Like now is, if you're in year 13, you're in the December, it's really good to start applying now, or at least have a look and see what's out there. If anyone is interested in going into doing an ACA level 7 degree apprenticeship and becoming a chartered accountant, please message me on Instagram. I can refer you to my firm. We're currently open. We're currently looking for people. There are, I'd about to say there's vaccines there. There is vacancies open. So please give me an email, a DM on Instagram at Alanis_Cooper. And that way you can send me your CV and we can talk about the next steps. But I'm definitely looking to refer some of you. So yeah, I've been there 2 years now. It's very hard because you've got exams and you've got to work 35 hours a week. However, the firm does give you allocated days, study leave days, where you do get to go to college, where you can just take them off to revise how you want to. And it's definitely manageable, but you need to stay on top of it. I prefer to revise in the morning, so I get up an hour, 2 hours before work, get a bit done, have my working day, revise at lunch, finish at 5:30, have some dinner, and then go back to it in the evening. So when you do have exams, it is quite intense, but the reward after is amazing. Like at 23, I'll be a qualified chartered accountant at an amazing firm, hopefully. Would have passed all my exams, would have got a job, would have known the job really well, because I haven't been to uni for 3 years and then I'm coming to study the ACA qualification. I would have had so much responsibility already. Like from my first week, I had a client portfolio. So it's really amazing that at the end you're in a job and you've got the experience, and the progression to go on to being like an assistant manager, a manager, a senior manager is really, really quick, because you've already been there 4 years and you've just qualified. So definitely recommend it if you want to get into accounting. In terms of other apprenticeships, I have also got some good links. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm always looking out for new opportunities. So if there is a specific field you want to go into, again, drop me a DM on Instagram and I'll see if I can find anything on LinkedIn or Not Going to Uni or gov.co.uk. But if you would like to see any more videos, so some day in the lives, some more about my exams, some more about A-levels, some more about CVs, not personal statements, CVs, cover letters, anything about the application process, then please do comment below or drop me a DM on Instagram. Probably drop a comment below, because I'll be referring back to this. It may get lost in my DMs because they're crazy. But thank you so much for listening, and I will be back soon with another video all on degree apprenticeships. Thank